Okay. And if you have a more question about compressor or blower, for sure you are free to connect with our team and we can discuss more. And this one will not take too much because this product itself is very easy to use. So I will take like 10 minutes to introduce to you. And the system we call AKESA. Okay. And the main application is for anything who are burning a lot of oil or natural gas, then you can use this product. Actually, I bring one small sample here. You can see this is quite small, and there's some magnetic system inside. And this one, the natural gas just passes through here. So we install in front of burner or furnace, as much as close as you can, and it's quite simple. And you don't even need electricity. So this one is quite simple. And I don't know, maybe somebody told you before they put the two magnet outside of the pipe, try to make some energy saving, but this doesn't work at all. So all the LNG or they say all the oil must pass through inside the magnetic field. Okay, so this is a little bit different. And yeah, for sure you have a lot of application in Malaysia and Singapore. And it's a pure physical system, no chemical. Okay, there's no additive or some chemical things. And also this is designed by our Taiwanese team, and we have a patent from Taiwan, China, also global PCT. And this series is actually very simple. In 1873, okay, this guy is from Netherlands. Okay, he's so clever. He discovered we call the van der Waals force. This is a very tiny force between molecules group. Okay, so we utilize this force. So the molecules group, are cut by magnetic field into a smaller one. Okay, so it's like a barbecue. Okay, when you are making barbecue, you want to make a fire, but the coil, all these blocks are too big, so you cut into small one. So it's a similar idea like this. Okay, so they rise the total surface. Okay. Okay, so also the electron spin outside of the molecules will be faster and more aggressive. Result is for LNG, the saving rate from 2.5, we guarantee at least 2.5%. Yeah, but actually we have a case up to 25%. For diesel or oil, we guarantee also from 2.5% up to 18%. And CO will be reduced. CO2 will be also reduced, but total CO2. The unit one will be rise because the combustion rate is actually better. So HG will be reduced. And if you are burning especially oil, heavy oil, you have a problem. You will have to have some scale in front of your furnace, your burner. But this one can help you to clean the carbon deposit, on your burner head. If you, let's say, accumulative 1 year of this carbon deposit, you need another 1 year. But this is automatically clean. So where can we use this product? Like I said, power generator, petrochemical, tire, glass, food and beverage, chemical for sure, steel mills, they are a lot because they are doing the melting, annealing, forging, heat treatment. You need to burn a lot of energy. Okay, so in metal industry, this is one of also the main application. For sure, for the other industry, you need the boiler anyway. You need furnace or burner anyway. So look at this. Let's say a generator, gas turbine. For metal industry, any furnace, this is very popular. Melting is also very popular. So for these two applications, they need to burn a lot of oil or gas. Also for scrubber, if you want to burn out those bad things, you need to use a scrubber. So you still need some LNG to burn together. Okay. And for sure, if you don't have any other customer like that, at least you have customer with a steam boiler, thermal oil boiler, or a hot water boiler. So this is also main direction to go. And the advantage of this kind of product is, okay, for sure it's patented, short return on investment, no human operation. Okay, you don't need to think about parameters control. It's very stable, no electrical power needed, and no parameter setting, easy installation because you just cut the gas pipe, install with a flange or bypass pipe. That's it, finish. Okay, low maintenance, and also this will not affect your production. Reduce CO2 for sure, and rise the combustion rate, clean the carbon deposit, like I said. So this is very easy. So the installation is actually in front of the burner or your burning head. That's it. If you have, for sure, you have some valve, pump, meters, pressure sensors. Try to make it behind the product. Okay, for sure you have something here. You just move a little bit. And how to choose the model? You just need to ask the customer pipe size, also fuel type, and they have, for sure, they have some burning data. For example, like steam boiler, for sure they have a record for their steam, how much cubic meter they produced, and also the natural gas, how much they use. So just simple like this. So it's safe. Yeah, actually, I'm very busy with turbo compressor and blower, so I have really no time. But this product from one of our group, and we have sold this product over 12 years, and in total over 5,000 sets sold. Yeah. And also warranty is pretty high, pretty low. So through this slide, I think it's easy for you to understand. After long distance of transportation or the storage of gas, then the molecule screw comes again like this. So without AKESA system, you burn like this. For sure, then we will find out there are something which is not the combustion rate is lower. Also, the heat distribution is not that good. Yeah. With this system, they try to cut, make this big molecule screw smaller, so you have a higher combustion rate, also better heat distribution. Okay. So if we are talking about this kind of product, actually, we just need to look at the reference. And for example, Samsung is one of our major customers. LG Chemical, for sure, SKC, you see, these are a big player for petrol and chemical. SMIC, this is the biggest semicon in China. A lot of PCB, they are also putting a lot of oil boiler. Korea Zinc, this is one of the biggest players in the world for zinc production. Kumho, biggest one, Thailand. A lot of customers. These are our customers. For all Panasonic factory in Asia, they have installed. So if you have customer Panasonic, you don't need to go. You finish. Okay? And as you can see, most of the Panasonic factory, they are using Miura boiler. Miura boiler is very high efficient. So in the beginning, those Japanese don't believe at all. How can you make a Miura boiler highly efficient? They don't believe that. But since we have successful stories, then they, very high management decided, okay, all our factory need this. Okay, like Honda, Kimberly-Clark, for sure you know this. So, for example, like textile, also a lot of boiler. Chrome industry, this is biggest nylon producer in Korea. They have 8 factories. So in this case, you can see we installed here, burner is here. So this is first one, second set. In this case, we got for 10%, around 10%. This is LG Chemical. So we see a lot of Korean word. Their professor calculated by themselves. So this case, 9.37% of sale. This is GS Cortex, one of their petrol company. So they calculate by heat efficiency. So this is 7.3. chemical. This case is very complicated because they try to recycle all these things, bunker C, C4, C9, anything they got from recycled things from all these factories. They want to burn it out. They don't want to waste. So, but in the end, the result was very nice. It's 40%. But insulation, kill our engineer because space is quite narrow. But the more recycled things you get, actually the high efficiency you will get. You know why? Because for those particles who are not allowed to burn before, AKESA will help these to burn because molecules group becomes smaller. I think you see insulation like this. This is a head here, burning head here. This case 11.8% oxygen. Nanya Chemical, this is a Formosa group. Chimay, this is was I think still biggest ABS producer. This case 4.8. Also Formosa, this is another case is in China, 3.8. And we put this to VTech depth. Okay, so their testing result is 8.5%. Okay, Kobe Steel, you probably know this. And this case is different. They try to keep the same production rate, but they try to make the gas smaller. Means if AKESA is not working, then the production rate will also drop. But the result is actually 15.7% of sale. They turn their gas flow rate from 190 cubic meter per hour down to 160, but they still can keep the same production. So obviously you can see the completion rate is high. This is Brazil. This city called aluminium. This city, because only one factory in this city, everybody work for this company. When I went there, even the beer bar called aluminium. And I told those engineers in Brazil, I say, hey, when you install our product, try to make it as close to the burner head as possible. And this guy is very funny. He just directly connected to the burner head. Normally I will keep a little bit, distance here. Yeah, in order to prevent from heating. But it's okay. We still do like this a lot. You see, all the set they install like this. And this case 6% of saving. This is melting. Melting oven. Okay, Beijing. This is called Bunkering building. These are like hot water. They need a lot of hot water in winter, so we use this. It's 8%, 6.5%. So as you can see, installation is so easy and simple. Okay, this is a big one for the steam supply. It's 35 tons of steam boiler, so this one is big. Okay, Bangladesh, this is a textile industry. We also install in Caterpillar, generator. This is the model name, and we got 3% offset. I said because I did a lot of successful cases in Korea, so they say, why don't you send to this? They say committee. This is a same testing standard like SGS in Korea. Their certification is very high. So I said there. So the energy saving rate is 3.447. It actually could be higher, but I stopped because I need to pay the cost. So they say, oh, you're welcome to test for 1 month. So I don't have that much money to pay. So this is a STS diesel generator. Okay, we did some cases for fishing boat in China. These are fishing boats. Diesel boiler. Okay, there are so many big boilers. Actually, I should not install like this. Normally, I make it vertical, 90 degrees. But because of limitation here, they don't allow us to install here. So then, And as you can see, this is President Group, the biggest food and beverage in Taiwan. So installation is easy. Also, sometimes we can adjust according to the space customer have. So you see, this one is 9.32. So many. This one is big. This is like octopus. Okay, this is annealing. Very popular. If you visit many big steel industry, then they have a lot of this. And because our heat distribution is better, that's why you see sometimes they don't close 100%, but still say they are surprised. In this case, it's 9.47. And I like customer like that. You know, this kind of customer, they have a dry oven, so many sets. So for one system, you can install sometimes 20, 30 sets. Okay, this is melting. So you can see for melting, that's also. This is in China. Okay, so installations like this. Some heating equipment. Okay, look at this. This is Viula. You know, for small, you know, boiler like this, I think they are highest efficient in the world. Efficiency is really high. But after install our AKESA system, yeah, they are still safe. Look at this, 9.4. So the calculation is also exactly the same like an ESCO system. You have a baseline, then you have improved one. So if you calculate many data from different days, so you can really compare. It's a very significant result. Okay, let's call it a day. Thank you very much. I know it's a little bit late.